Hey guys, all of my friends in Graham, Texas, Young County. It's not a political video today. I wanted to talk about the hailstorm that you guys had last night in Graham. We didn't have any in Loving, but the hailstorm that you had in Graham. And thank goodness that it kind of petered out a little bit before it got to your town because it ended up not being baseball size, which is what they were expecting when it was coming in. But let's talk about all those roofers that are walking around your town. And so I wanted to come on here with a little bit of education because I think sometimes the video is better to listen to than to read everything. The city requires every roofing and construction company to register with the city and prove that they have insurance. But what the city is not able to do is to dive into their policies and to understand what insurance do roofing companies actually have. Because it's more than just a basic general liability. Like for instance, this is our basic general liability. We do a lot of really big jobs and commercial jobs. So we have general liability, we have workers' comp. We also have an additional umbrella for like an additional $3 million on our policy. We have commercial auto. That's not necessarily required from everyone, but general liability is required by the city of Graham and in the state of Texas. In most municipalities, workers' comp is not required. However, not all general liability has an endorsement. So this is roofing operations, and it's like page 64 of our policy is when you finally dive in. So before you sign with a company to replace your roof, you really need to ask for their endorsements to their policy. Because not every general liability insurance covers for a contractor to roof your house. Like a general contractor or just a home builder that's, managing different trades, they may not have it, they may have it. So some home builders may not have the roofing coverage because they're expecting their roofer to have the roofing coverage. So you need to dive into the policy and ask for those endorsements. A copy of those endorsements when you sign with someone. Six Star Construction bought Graham Roofing, years ago, 2016, 2015. Graham Roofing has been around since 1932 in Young County. We bought that in 2016. Six Star Construction is almost 15 years old in a month after next. And so you're never going to see us door knock. I mean, our any roofing we do is based off of relationships. We do a lot of repeat business with local clients. There are other really good, legitimate roofing contractors just like us in the area. C&G is one of them. Highly respectable, just like us. Denny Barron over at Vertical, he's more than likely they've got the right endorsements on their policies. I haven't seen their policies, but I know Kurt and John over at C&G, they've been around. I mean, Monty has been in the roofing business for 30 years. So don't get fooled by all of the people walking up and down your street. Don't let them in your house. You don't need to. You don't even have to let them on your roof. More than likely, your roof might be okay if it's newer, I would say. I would say call your insurance company first if you are a suspect that something happened to your roof. But that hail was probably not big enough to cause a lot of damage unless your roof is aged quite a bit. And then, and the last thing I want to say is when you're working with a roofing contractor, ask for their manufacturing certification. So you want to check their liability insurance endorsements, not just the first page, but the endorsements. Then you want to ask for their manufacturing certification. And how long have they had that manufacturing certification? This means that the manufacturer is certifying them to put your roof on, and you could probably get some extended coverage if you do the right system. And then my last advice is good shit ain't cheap, and cheap shit ain't good. So I love you guys, and good luck. If you need us, reach out. We won't knock on your door, but we'll answer your call. All right. Thank y'all. Bye.